these past few weeks I've been trying to study on Xamarin.Form, Flutter, and React Native to see what platform I should use to develop an app. And I'm gonna show you the playlist that I've looked at. I've looked at Let's Create Siri for Xamarin Form, Flutter tutorial by the NetNinja, and both of these creator, like their content is really good and I really liked it, especially the NetNinja. And so I learned Flutter, and when I went through the playlist, I really liked it, how it was quick to get a good UI up using Flutter. So I also like Xamarin Form, but I felt like Flutter, it was quicker to get like the look and feel right, especially with he uses Material Design, I believe, and so I liked it that. And then so afterward I then learned React and Redux to prepare myself for React Native. And these three playlists, I went through everything, but the React Native, I went through like 10 of it, and I felt like, no, I think I'm gonna go with Flutter. It's just a better choice for me right now, especially since I want to get the app out quickly. So I just decided to use Flutter. I'm going to go through this playlist next, but I think I'm gonna use Flutter. So I've been spending a few weeks learning that, and so I want to show what I've done or when I went through it, what the stuff that I did. So this is Xamarin Form, and I'm just gonna pause it so that it can load. Okay, so it's loaded. So we did sign in with email, sign in with phone. I couldn't get it to work yet, but sign in with email worked, and then I just put some dummy data so I don't have to like type it in all the time. Sign in works. I don't know why the arrow is so weird, but yeah, so clock in, clock out, and the list, and like, you know, getting the wage and getting a running total here. Most of the time was spent in the time tab, and then summary tab have something. Profile and settings are not done yet, but I followed it, and so I thought it was a good I felt like there were a lot of code to get something like this working, like more code, but you know, it's a lot of setup and a lot of yeah. But so I liked it Flutter more. I felt it was easier to get something like working faster, but I like Xamarin too. There were a few components that need, like for example on the summary page, this progress bar, we did a custom renderer for it, so I felt like that should have been something out of the box. But anyways, maybe he taught us that so that we know how to make custom UI components. I'm not sure, but I like this Xamarin, but when I went to the Flutter tutorial, I like it more. Oh, and I'm gonna show you, because I started working with Xamarin, when I switched to Flutter, what happened was my in Xamarin I had the Android SDK installed to here, but when I installed Flutter I needed to install the Android SDK again. I'm not sure why, because when I put it to this path, I think something was locked. It wouldn't, like, it couldn't install to this same directory, so I have to install it to here. And so when but then this I had to set a Java environment path and for Android Home and Java Home, and because the environment path was set to this, I ran into errors when trying to set up Flutter. And so I'll show you what the errors are. When I start a command prompt and do Flutter Doctor, I get this error in the Android toolchain. Flutter requires Android SDK 29 and the Android build tools. So let me just stop that. I showed that already. And then so when I go into, oh, I'm gonna close this too. Okay, so when I open the Android Studio and go to Tool, SDK Manager. Previously, I also had this installed. So SDK 29 should be there, and then an SDK tool, if you click Show Package Detail, 28.0.3 should also be there. And then I checked it by going to Build Tool, 28.0.3 is here, and the platform, I also had 29. Previously I had 29 installed also, but then it says Flutter required this. And so after searching on the internet for a while, it took a while, I found out that I probably needed to set my environment variable and update it to what the place that I installed it for Flutter. So I had to do this. And after that, if I start a new command prompt line, I get another error because the Java home wasn't updated. So it will say Android license status unknown, and when I try to run this, it's gonna get like some repository error, which I know was due to the Java home because I ran into that similar error when I was setting up Xamarin. So I had to change the Java home to where the Android Studio JRE is. So like this, Java home. And after that, then Flutter Doctor will needed to restart. Flutter. Then this one will work. These two I don't care about. The tool chain is what I care about. So I'm gonna so then that's one of the error that I ran into that took a lot of time because I went from a Xamarin development environment to a Flutter development environment. So the thing that this one was the first, let me see, this is NinjaGuard. So the Ninja ID is the first thing that, the first project that I did, that I follow from the playlist. And I liked the UI a lot. So let me see, let me start that. And then let it load. Let me pause it. Okay, I push the play button to run it and see, because this loading thing, see if that, yep, okay. So it's loading, and you know, it didn't take long to get a pretty UI like this up, so I was sold with the first project. And then I also follow and did this one, which is like a quote, and then I can delete quote. And then this one is a world time, where you get time around the world. See, and then let's hot restart it. Okay. Okay, what's wrong with my configuration? Okay. Isolate must be runnable. Okay. Oh, I saved the home data instead of the main page. Uh-oh. Okay. Oopsie. So I can't show this. I overwrote my main stuff for the world time. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I can't show the world time, but I did a world time app also. So, and I liked it. It was very intuitive for the. Let me see if I can code it up really quick. So yeah, and then edit location. I think there's something wrong with the. This is shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, there was some error in my code, so I fixed that. And so yeah, so right now changing the date, the location changes, the background image and the time is calculated correctly now. So yeah, so this is the world time app. So I think I'm pretty set on using Flutter for the app that I'm going to be developing. So wish me luck.